Last penny spent buying a $10 barrel shotgun to throw over my shoulder while I'm taking shots at fish in a barrel. They dive and live to swim away, but cutting throats to bleed them later, eat then fry for the fish to catch, wanting a loaf of bread. Follow hollowed eyes into the abyss, left with nothing but brightness not asked for. Following slowly behind while those before me wander aimlessly. I go about my own way through the swamps down to feed the gators the flesh of the deceased. Led the way stripper man stripping the floors of the bullet-riddled hinder delivery man delivering bad news. All the same, along from those before. Settled now, but the house creaks under the weight of the world. Harpoon whales swimming to shore to end their life by not breathing empty waters, not finding their soulmates. Soulless endless maze, we're just here by a mistake. We encroach, devote our time to flying million miles away only to use quantum physics to get back. All the knowing we won't reach the higher limits within the distance. Are we really that alone that we spread our shed of wealth and release the confusion passed down from endless future blasts? Squire religions casting doubts of ridged shores of busted combustion. The gas ether seeps creeps within, allowing dire straits of controversial role reversals. Chime in with smoking black lungs. Seething higher, thrown bottles high in the air, aim the barreled shotgun blast goes the dynamite over into broken systems. Shroud the wind blowing through tunnels, through ravines to transverse dissected frogs tossed in rivers. Bloody eyes seep a downward spiral. Louder the music plays as the vehicle slows to a stop. Found here is the hidden treasure many lost their lives for. Foreplay before going through the doorway allows cataracts to be seen through newly developed eyes. Shallow intestines deliver green sludge of profound, diligent, worst smell known to man. Upend the bloodshed. For the most part, we as humans are pretty well adapted to unearth unruly figures dashing before night sky into daytime dread, threading thorns through needles. Fixed postures devour captured cows, slowly diced into 12. Amounting to nothing in this world, only spreads cumbersome evaluations evolved into massive sours for measured strengths of muscle mass. Swine swindle rekindle shopping on Amazon. Swallowed bread shit into cups, only piss yellow doesn't pass the test. Gastrointestinal shatters the glass, then fills the cups of the golf balls going in. The hands on the clock stop ticking years ago. Stampede forward into the white light seen from space. Fatigue only lingers if allowed by brain septums. Slapped once more again against the doors drapes of sin. Financial discovery, abundance melts the candle's drip. Sheer vast city circled maps driven in the high power Studebaker. Miles close while you're closed within. Drips the sweat from the brim of my cap. The last chance reason itself back to me. Hearing the sounds of crowds of those not wanting win within. What really happened that night when car flew over edge? Waking up in bed with no car in sight, found parked out in front of old disheveled bed. No making it in the business we're in. Found my pocket watch but the face scratched off in the mirror. Begin a new sound siren slowly seeping, never sleeping eyes creeping lower than before. The aftermath of having showered after leaving crowded, dumbfounded, no ends when returned. Truly gifted, her eyes shook and shackled, devoured morning's breakfast, later creeps in her reflection, casts no shadows. Binge breath on an empty stomach. Been up for days following the flares lit by night sky. Bike paths ingrained salt-healed wounds over time. Sirens in the background as the gun drops off. Lit cigarettes left in into ash. Ticking clock between layered rock. Wooden shingles lift heavy metal pontoon boats not meant for open ocean sea drift, purple dress reflective of tiny blackened dots. Refuse to reuse cross-examination. Layer the horns sawed off Jeep wagons, empty rickety tires blown out, left seesaw drawn to light. Mass measured by empty protruding batteries found encrusted by leaky water faucets. Facets of broken chains litter highways of those breaking out. Free captive individuals flock together, rip torn shred the meat delivered. We are the time of bringing empty souls left within reason. Loosely knitted to be the unforgiven behind closed doors, all vote down to take down someone years younger caused by unequivocal fear. Same questions gets the same answers. The answers never frowned upon those who ask. Those who ask never bothered to question whether buttered bread sheds light into unneeded sorrows. Heal the hearts of all, for those troubled souls feel little empathy, walking on top of carefully placed eggshells they themselves place there in the drunken spew of things of all created by him, the Son of Man. Stroke the breast of darting eyes, lather, rinse, repeat. Sheer force dims open tombs. Know the facts before spreading smack. Wasted spilled milk shot out of a cannon defaces those succumb to leech leathery wastelands republics. Free the being of souls dusted with sparkles. Double barrel or not, shrines know that when candles burn out there is wax left over to peel over and put on thumbs. Bones turn to dust smashed together cause waste leaking within grounds of drinking water. We spoil our deals once the lashed leashes leak through nostrils wiped from front to back. Yellow ribbons tight in a knot blackened out hover over shoulders too much to bear. But, if anything, the momentum circumvents back into global atmosphere. Pondering early in morning sun's rise, those between the sheets laughing later handing down smacks of asses grasp clash then erupt into coliseums redeemed from bloody neck streaming blood sacrificed by devices of gypsy scrubs. The needle injects the poison placed before the hated husband with 9 wives and 2 deadly dogs digging holes for his wretched smile on his face coming back from the bar after hitting 9 to 12 hours mopping floors. She smiles and lays him to rest, punches him in the chest, then alleviates the guilt by spending insurance money on her honey bread spread. Left, gone, forgotten. Newfound glory off 24 floors of Fords behind the wheel swerving back into traffic. The lights not only switched to green but turned red once left in a hurry. Furthermore, no obstacle created by man won't be overachieved. Let those weary high-sock knee-jerking laughter crowd surrounds the stage to take down the punching encounter. The mic decibels reach higher limits into the unknown. The ghost ship floats closer to the heavenly abyss only to succumb to cumbersome afterthoughts of starvation. The oysters close hidden reasons with gifts white surmounting luck turning those gold to lime green. Obscene gestures left in question for garments worn around the house. Loose fitted, with holes in socks. Dock the dubs of floating math equations left to splinter under massive weight. Documents saved on laptop escapes forms of life found through searching Google. Tomorrow, dreams come alive, wine and dine, turkey legs, smash bottles of empty joyless thoughts, outright outreach, deliver where needed it. The pool table fills with water as the walls slip down the driveway. Slowly, irks me walking home alone from the bar. The bar fight started outright with dotted green-black punches to eyes. He said she's very beautiful and she thanked him. Last twist of diamonds in the sky with the floating planet travels the distance to intervene with a world global destruction, loss of chaos and chases the car streams live on TV. Newspapers fold, rip, shred, bleed current events. Imagery flashing, pointless people outside my window blasting shots. Constant pressure turning rocks into stones. Gravel into pebbles. Pebbles in diabolical schemes to defraud. Corrupt officials now running in seclusion, protruding glands illuminating sweat beads falling down, ties of chips on shoulders, judges thrown high off the horse to break a hip. Fascinate 50-50 coordinate, hate rage filled, infiltrated officer, political advances dividing nations. It wasn't the black men segregating whites from water drinking fountains, buses, restaurants. Why such an outcry when one single white cop kills any gender? One finally found guilty, later acquitted on all charges. The moment the giant fell roadside with a cut over the eye, who knows what to water comes next. Those pushing shopping carts handing out folded hands, burger flipping, waiting till tax season comes. Against the law to pass the bottle of outdated bread. Sandwich bags filled to the gills of plastic ordeals, ideals switching aspects reflect catch what's found in the river. Overgrown flocks of flown geese. And vision fields of carnivorous raging hounds gnawing through paths of open pastures. The cheese moles grows through rugged terrain. Vowels entrenched clenched during speech trials in front of crowds. Clouds cease to exist. The groundwater plentiful bounties on Westerners' heads. Face forefront soldier the ladies at the bar paying the tab tonight. They hit a sum of money those never dream of. Colliding planets enrage those left living. living down souls from drowning heads screaming for air. Current-driven politics evaluate equivalence of throwing darts at a board. Stolen paintings hang over hinge cinch, saving the planet word from different paragraphs, shoestrings tied together. Rip current forms of IDs before they enter our establishment. Showgirls tossing hair over bare shoulders from cross the line, participants spending cash. The coin drops through the slot, money holes split it and holes grow 3 times their size. Reconnect broken dots never found in chests. Glow sticks break free from freelance photographers' sacred film. Dope delivers back shivers, coal dusted plants regain plots free from swarming stinging bees. Remote lost in couch cushions. Bounce back from freshly cut green grass. Bare spots line the riddled vegetable stripped ground. Time-elapsed chain of events dashing over crossed lines. Profound products shipped overseas entwined with poisonous ingested minds. Explode throughout hostile eyesight, seeing through walls. Flow through every persona of advice handed out by strung-out gazing. Rage of brain-tingling adventures set forth to persuade, magazine news articles casting promising shade. Procedures, spine-tingling rides, bumpy roads, forecast. Woman cries as she casts her ballot. The judge's mallet smashes the inner souls of both sides, but one side is made empty. The empty casket lay among the ruins of buried inner treasures. Found fond of fondling blondes and off the moonlit path of forever seen burning mountainous regions. $1 swiped from man spread layered reasoning, lost from shining sparkling darting eyes seen across the room. Excavate movies played in 70s from masturbating figures with dirt-rinsed, bone-chiseled fingers. The promised nights of crazy days lay awake, broadened horizons. Skip the stones across the empty path of newly found targets of pond scum. A slippery slope, a love letter lost in hopes of reaching its path. The bloodshed fear dead later surprises, 80 smiles wide, gaping holes intertwined, divided, dissected, measured, toad-infested tadpoles, growing tails. Far-ranging gun ranges open across the neighborhood of bloody guts. Around the table sits Madam, Mr. and Hims, caught in the empty shell of lackluster wannabe, seething, secreting, itching, sniffing ether. Bound by claws presumed normal for all eyes to bear. Squares shared on doormats of laughing matters. Dog chasing, eating holes in wooden doors, chasing after eating cheese. Died from Lyme disease, I sneeze at one squint, permanent drop of oozing gooey sludge. The open door for all to be placed, meagerly awaiting horse